Recording. We are live, not live because we're actually just recording. That's a
It's just our
weird
voices.
tendency. Yeah, it's just our voices, right? We're not
N-
actually
No
live.
face.
Like we're
Official.
technically live right now to ourselves. I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I heard that from somewhere. I think it's the podcast The Fighter and the Kid. Their intro, Brian Callen does that, and then Brendan Schaub is like, "Dude, we're not live." It's really hilarious. But there's like that was like a weird like automatic tendency to be like, "Yeah, we're live. We're recording." It's weird. Okay, episode 2 of the fucking podcast. So, some big things.
Oh,
Uh, Mr. Banger here. You're going to Kentucky soon, ain't you? Yeah.
I am. Tomorrow.
Oof.
I'm sad.
Oh, you're gonna be so far away. I can't
I'll be
fucking
so far away. But
awkwardly
I'll
hug
still
you
do
from
the
behind.
podcast. Oh God.
uh,
I'm
hey,
gonna come back with an
it's
accent,
happened.
don't worry.
Oh, you're gonna come back with a full blown accent. What is the
Heck,
Kentucky accent? I see.
I
When I think
don't
about
know.
Kentucky, I think about a Southern accent.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
I feel like that's like borderline discrimination. My
Yeah,
apologies, Kentuckians.
like me and my buddies were playing Modern Warfare, and all I did was a Kentucky accent while playing,
Hmm.
or like just a Southern accent, and we were just fucking around with it. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when I think about it, and I'm like, oh, somebody's from Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky. You know, that's what I think about.
It's pretty much that, I'm guessing.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're going to Kentucky. You'll still be able to do the podcast, which is awesome, though. So the wonderful King and Banger combo will still be alive and well.
If not, I will let you know.
Yeah, I could probably find a placeholder, maybe tuba, or I'll get some random folks, or I'll do one lonely by myself. That would be so awkward, though.
Oh God,
Um,
that'd be
yeah, I'd probably be cringing the whole time, like slowly sulking, muting my mic while I'm just weeping.
one of my buddies from high school is doing his own podcast on
Yeah,
YouTube, and he's doing it solo, which I mean,
that's not bad.
props for him,
Yeah, I feel
because
like
he's
that'd be
just
so weird, though. I couldn't personally do it, you know?
yeah.
All right, so let's hop on. Oh, by the way, I think I put up announcements, but if you're new to this and this is the first episode you're watching, you didn't watch the first one. First one was sort of just that we went into it, and this time I came up with a segment. Multiple segments rather, a little bit more structure for the listener. So if you've gotten this far, about 3 minutes in, there will be timestamps in the description to get to the different sections of the conversations and stuff. But let's move on to oh shit, it's the internet.
Oh
Okay,
God,
so I think yesterday I sent you um, that Joker battle. Did you ever get around to watching it? Who was
yes,
that
I
guy that
did.
did it? That shit was pretty cool. I want to see if I can't get that guy's fucking name or the page that it was on to give him a shout out because that shit was crazy. But I think it also properly represented what would happen in the Joker battle between our three current Jokers.
Oh yeah,
Um,
so funny though that the the Suicide Squad Joker died first.
yeah,
It's
that's.
amazing.
I can't say I was mad about it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not mad. It's just pretty funny because we barely see him like do any action,
Yeah.
and of course,
He's
dies
just
instantly.
walking around with a gun and no shoes like a badass. Not really. See, I would have been a little bit more okay with Jared Leto's Joker if he didn't have the laugh that he had because that laugh just it bothered me. Like what is that?
I
What
mean,
is that?
he's pretty much getting it off of like a combination of every Joker,
Yeah.
which I mean, I can just be like, okay, but
Yeah.
it's also, come on.
Yeah, they could have done better. But to shout out the guy, the name of the video is the Joker battle exclamation mark the Battle of the Clowns in parentheses by No One Cares Videos on Facebook. It's a page that may have more videos like this. I don't know if they're the creator of the video or if they just shared it, but if you actually just go ahead and look up the Joker Battle of the Clowns, you'll find it, and then you can see what we're talking about. Spoiler alert, because that is in the very beginning of this video. Heath Ledger's Joker wins, as he should. I love Joaquin
Hmm.
Phoenix's Joker, but, you know, come on, Heath Ledger. He's the man. Rest in peace. So yeah, it was a pretty cool little CG thing. Definitely seems like somebody put it all together themselves, which is kind of cool because like I don't understand how that shit works. CG design and the amount of effort that goes into creating something like that, it's pretty phenomenal. And I
Hmm.
think they even took like voice clips from the movies for each
That's
character,
what
so
I'm
it sounds
thinking.
genuine. Because yeah, it sounded just like them, like exact recording. So that also takes some skill to be able to like port it in there, find the exact snippet of audio. The closest thing I think I ever did to that is I used to make like derpy little music videos to like video game cutscenes. I did like a bunch of Metal Gear Solid ones. So like, because Metal Gear Solid has super long cutscenes and action-packed ones, and I would take like
Yeah.
System of a Down songs and then play the System of a Down song and then cut and clip and trim the videos to make it like go to the music. That's like the closest I ever got to doing something like what this guy did, which
Yeah.
good on him. Really interesting video, satisfying result. Um, but yeah, so I think the next thing on oh shit, it's the internet is the video you sent me that you almost fucking killed me with.
Oh,
Um,
my best TikTok video of all times for me. Oh,
uh,
should I? Oh, question is, how am I gonna play it?
I
Hmm.
don't I don't think I don't know if we're allowed to even play it technically. We could like I don't know if we're allowed to do that. But
Oh
maybe if you
yeah,
know the
'cause
dude's name, like the TikToker, is that how do you is it TikToker or
I
like
I
TikTok user? I feel like user sounds better. Uh,
let me look up the
yeah, find out
guy's
what his
name
name is
real
so we can
quick.
give him a shout out as well. Because that was pretty funny. Honestly, man, what does he say? I know he says like Jimmy
Wha-
Coon.
Yeah, what's wrong, Jimmy Coon? Could it be that you're craving my croissant?
What is that? Quassel? Quassel?
Like
What?
croissant?
Uh
Did you think it was a different like a word or
Dude,
something?
yeah, I had no idea what he said. All I knew is that the picture changes. He's got these
So
giant fucking whore thighs. And I'm like, wait.
so this guy on TikTok, the guy's name is MMM Shorts.
Okay, okay.
So if you
Shout out
ever,
to homie.
yeah, shout out to that boy that can make my fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah, to if he ever hears this, by the way, your shit almost killed me, man. Because Mr. Banger over here sent it to me. I'm relaxing for the night. I'm getting ready to, go to sleep and shit. And I'm scrolling through, and I get a message from Banger, and I decide to look at it. And, dude, honestly, because it kind of sounded like you, so it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And then it happened. Dude, I started laughing so hard instantaneously that like I was laughing and coughing at the same time and like choking because I was laying down. Apparently, it's hard to laugh that hard while you're laying down.
Yeah,
Did I ever send you the Diglett meme? Did I ever?
Diglett meme.
I don't think so. It's
Probably not. I can't
okay.
remember.
Let me. Oh, I got two mice. Two mice. Share. Let's get that to. Oh, oof. All right. Well, here. Let me save the image, and I'm just gonna post it in our messenger. But essentially, what it is this fucking picture of Diglett. All right, and then in the caption part of the meme, it says, "What if Diglett's nose is just a tiny mouth?" And now I'm gonna ruin your childhood and send it to you.
God, please
Oh.
no.
Wait, where'd it go? Fuck. I don't know. I can't find the fucking picture now. Oh, well, there's that. Here. I got a solution. This is what we have phones for. Just gonna take a picture of it. send you a picture of a picture. Um, but yeah, so it fucked me up yesterday because I was sitting there scrolling, and I was obviously looking for some extra stuff to talk about, and I think I had just sent you the Joker video, and then I stumbled on this fucking thing, which I just sent to you. And man, I can't even fathom how I'm ever gonna look at Diglett the same, because now all I see is a tiny little mouth. It's I don't know who first created this meme, but shout out to you, Diglett guy, for fucking people's heads up, forever changing Diglett.
Diglett.
Yeah, right.
That's all I can think of.
I can't close my mouth. I eat so much dirt. That's why I'm brown.
Oh God, that'd be
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, it's pretty odd because now it's like I look at him and I try and see the nose and I like see it for a second and then it's gone because it's
See, I used to
literally
always
only
see
that.
the nose, and then when it pretty much, like, since you just said that, I saw the mouth when I first saw the picture.
Ooh, ooh, that's rough. Inception,
So
bro.
I'm sad now.
Alrighty. I think that's about it for the internet's oddities and all the fun stuff. If you guys couldn't tell, that's what oh shit, it's the internet is about. We find random, funny, heinous, odd, interesting things, and then we discuss them. We didn't have that much today, but it was still something. So look up Diglett mouth meme if you want to go, or Diglett nose meme, whichever way. I'm sure you'll find it, and your life will be changed. So enjoy the internet, folks. We're gonna be moving on to the Tyrant News Center. Um, this one will kind of be brief as well. I really only had like a few things. I know you're not a big ESO person. I don't know if you've even ever played it, but big
No, I have
updates
not.
coming. I believe in the end of February for those who are interested. It's the Hero Storm update, and it's the update 25, which is coming with a bunch of major changes. Hero Storm, it's really cool what ESO's done the past 2 years. Last year when they released Elsewhere, they started it off with a DLC because they have in-game DLC that you can buy with like the purchasable currency of the game, and then it's called Crowns. It's microtransaction currency, and then they have expansions which are like big things that come with a bunch of shit. Sometimes different character classes and whatnot. But what they did last year is they set it up the story for the big expansion to release with a double DLC release. So it released 2 dungeons that literally are the setup story wise for the big expansion coming out. And then they release the big expansion, and then some more stuff happens throughout the year, and it's like a year-long adventure, which is really cool. So I'm super excited for this year's because I'm like full blast back into ESO. Um, but Hero Storm is coming out fairly soon in the update 25. The DLC and update will bring features such as the Ice Reach Group Dungeon, the Unhallowed Grave Dungeon. Those are the ones I was just speaking of. New item sets and collectibles. The start of the Dark Heart of Skyrim year-long adventure, as I mentioned. A whole bunch of improvements to performance through the update 25. A patching overhaul, which means they're going to be balancing a bunch of shit out. Various fixes and additional balances as well. As far as I can tell from what they've released, it's going to be a story about vampires, crazy powerful vampires, and we're going to be visiting the land of Skyrim, everybody's favorite Elder Scroll, which is going to be pretty cool. So there's that, and then DayZ 2020. So what I've gathered so far, Bohemia is gonna lessen a little bit because they released Liviona, the DLC. It was really successful. It was a big hit, pretty cool map. And now they know that people would want content like that. It seems like now they're focusing on all sorts of performance shit. One of the notable things I saw is that they're going to work on the handling for cars, which I'm so excited about.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's they need to do that. Overall stability stuff, because they've had ups and downs. Granted, I think when they took on with Nitrato, it started to improve. Nitredo has had some issues, but I think with any game like this, and it started off literally as a fucking mod, so they're
Yeah.
still in its baby stages, and they've been dedicating a lot of time and effort into it. So they've had their ups and downs, but it's gotten better. I remember when it was a game preview, there was all sorts of server issues like every other day, and now it's
Yeah.
sometimes on the weekends we'll catch some shitty server problems, but they're doing a lot. So other gameplay improvements. Yep, there's the vehicle handling, physics, and the simulation style physics of the game. They're going to be fixing. So probably stuff like how you can get glitched into shit, or probably even bug fixes like the inventory bugs and everything like that. So yeah, it's really going to be like a big overhaul of the game throughout 2020, which is cool that they're focusing on that. It kind
Yeah.
of, I'm a little worried, though. I feel like they might focus too much on just improving this and maybe never releasing another one. Which, like, if they found a way to be able to do, like, a complete, like, 4K overhaul of the game eventually with super improved physics and a whole new, like system, it would be really cool. But I hope that, I don't know, my hopes with this is that a DayZ 2 comes out with, next gen graphics and capabilities. I think we've talked about that quite a few times.
Yeah.
Like that'd be super cool. That'd be a pretty cool thing. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Base building is a big part of the game for many of you, and we intend to focus on fixing most of the common issues. Oh, that'll be good because fuck, man, I had so much trouble building that base sometimes, just because certain angles wouldn't let you place down a fence kit, or
Oof.
yeah, it got pretty crazy. We also intend to look to the systems surrounding diseases, their symptoms, and make sure that they're better balanced, utilized, and perhaps even expand them a bit. Oh, they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us. Fuck. Um, they are going to add more and original firearms to the game throughout the year. Oh shit, they're going to be implementing broken body parts such as legs. Fuck. Fall off
Ooh.
that watchtower and break your fucking leg, alright?
Oh God.
They need to fix the fucking watchtower so you don't go flying off.
Yeah, that too.
Oh
But
man.
is that going to be like if you fall off of something, you break your leg only, or is it that you die?
It's probably break your leg because I think you can craft splints in the game. So you'll probably
Mm.
have to actually like set your leg and shit, and you know, I'm sure you'll take a good amount of damage. So if you break your leg and you're getting mobbed out by zombies, I'm sure that is a death sentence. Um, but that'd be pretty interesting. And the diseases are supposed to be pretty expanded. I know when it was still a game preview, they had the disease icon in there, so it would tell you when you would get one, but it didn't work functionally. But now they obviously have cholera for drinking dirty water. You can get infected sometimes by the zombies. I got salmonella a couple weeks ago. That was fucking rough. And that one you can't cure with tetracycline pills. You you just
Oof.
have to fucking endure it. So I was just sitting there at the water well, had a vapor and tuba. They were fucking feeding me and giving me water as I was also feeding myself and giving me water and profusely vomiting. Um, it was a rough like 10 minutes. Um, but yeah, so that'd be interesting because I know they have a variety of different types of diseases that could happen in the game. I think certain types of infections can happen, and that's where like the disinfectant spray. Yeah, yeah, disinfectant spray comes into play. It's
God.
not for
Don't
drinking.
even don't even speak of that.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. They're essentially trying to bring the survival back into DayZ, which is it's already there, but I think for even people like us that have a private server, you know, and we're super well geared, completely walled in, multiple cars, super stashed, like that means just going in the day to day could still wind up being pretty dangerous. So that's that'll be a interesting thing, and hopefully it comes with a lot of good fixes. My main thing is the inventory and the cars. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, let's see what else. Major game releases. Oh, there we go. It came out what last month? Kakarot. How was that?
Ooh, still haven't beat the game,
Really?
but it's amazing. Yeah, I'm taking my time on it.
That's
Not
cool.
trying to rush through it like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's got good fighting mechanics. It feels does it feel like you're like in Dragon Ball Z like it should? Like the fights feel like what you imagine it to be when you watch it?
Um, they do use the clips from the show.
Okay.
I notice a lot, or they try to animate it into a game,
Okay.
which I mean, it's not bad. So what they'll do is, so we'll say, how do I explain it? So the Frieza Goku fight. So if you go to fight Frieza, you'll fight him, but what it'll do is it pretty much you fight, you just have to beat him.
Hmm.
Even if you lose the fight, you still have to like if you died, you have to like you have to restart the fight.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you beat him, it goes to like the next clip, which it could be Goku fighting Frieza getting tired and then seeing Krillin die.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so it's I mean,
So it links it together with the events of the show while
yeah,
actively fighting. That's pretty cool. That's kind of what you can hope out of a game like that.
yeah.
And I'm looking at this list here. So for next month, because this little tab I have pulled up is just to kind of cover some games coming out. Probably do this once a month, cover the following month. So we got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I have no idea what that is. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX for the Switch. No idea what that is. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That's that weird little side-scrolling platformer. It's actually kind of a pretty game. It's pretty cool. My Hero One Justice 2 coming out on all consoles, including PC. Uh, ooh, Fairy Tale March 19th, PS4 and Switch. Wonder what that's about.
Wait, like Fairy Tale, like the show,
I
or
think. Let's see. Absolutely. Yeah.
oh my
Exploration,
God.
combat, story gameplay. Yep. So PS4 and Switch. That's for you.
Oh,
Ooh,
I have a
Doom
Switch.
Eternal's coming out the 20th. I'm kind of excited for that. That game looks dope as shit. Probably not going to get it right away, but still, pretty cool. Um, Half Life Alyx, because, Valve is never going to release Half Life 3. Bleeding Edge, that's the one that you can get if you're on Game Pass from launch. It's like I think it's a 4v4 fighting game. It seems like MOBA esque. So like there's different characters, they have all different abilities. I think there's healing characters, trapper characters, brute characters, and you literally it's like a brawler kind of game. It
Mhm.
looks pretty cool. I saw it at E3 last year. They showcased it and revealed it, and it looks pretty cool. I think if you have Game Pass Ultimate, the beta is playable either now or soon. Pretty cool looking game, but that's coming out full release through Xbox Marketplace and Steam March 24th. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 coming out on all consoles. Um, Bought on Amazon? Or maybe that means you just buy it anywhere. That's the way this list is made is kind of weird.
It's an 8 GB game.
Mm-hmm. Them Game Pass games, man, they're onto something. And then Persona 5 Royale, if anybody knows what that is, it's on PS4. I have no idea. All right. So that's March's games. Big highlights there. Fairy Tale for Mr. Banger over here because he is a huge fan. Doom
Fairy Tale,
Eternal for you
love it.
shooters. Eternal actually looks really good. Looks like they're kind of innovating the series instead of just releasing something that's similar. They're going with the same mold, but they're definitely ramping it up some. It looks really good. Bleeding Edge, and One Piece. So yeah, that's what you guys could look forward to in March. Oh, here we go. I got another news article. It's about Apex. I never really played Apex too much. I probably played like 3 matches ever since it came out. But I wanted to talk about this game because when I was reading this article, one thing that I like realized is how this game came out was the most unconventional way. They didn't tell anybody about it. There was no marketing behind it. Just one day, they're like, "Hey, you can get this game for free on Xbox."
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
it's a raging success. Like it came around, the huge wave of battle royales, and it took its mantle in the battle royale world. When you think about battle royales, at least me, I think about Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex. Those are the 3
Hmm.
main ones. Granted, there's other games that have battle royales in them, but like Black Ops 4, whatever, 3, 4, 4, was it 4?
4.
4. I lose track.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this article really just kind of covers their take on it. So last year they were focusing on releasing like the new characters and stuff like that, but their Respawn is saying that this year is going to be a year of innovation. So I think they might be really trying to ramp it up some. They wanna maybe hopefully add actual Titans. That'd be pretty cool, like from Titanfall.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that might make me fucking play the game because I loved Titanfall.
I
Um,
when I I didn't really play the first one a lot, but the
mhm.
second one I played, but it wasn't on my profiles. It was on my buddies.
Yeah,
But it was a good game. I can't lie.
yeah. No, it's definitely Respawn found their niche, and they should definitely stick with it as long as that's what this article claims. They keep innovating and making something, you know, new. But that's going to be pretty interesting to see what they do because I like I said I haven't played it, but like just kind of on the sideline watching cool clips from it and watching their like reveal videos for like the next little event that's going on or next character coming out. It seems
Yeah.
like they got it well put together. So hopefully they succeed in their year of innovation because that'd be pretty cool to see where it goes, and hopefully that'll also set the bar for future battle royales. Like don't come out and just do the same thing and stick with just that.
Yeah.
Hopefully other battle royales that want to come out, they come with something that's got a lot of variety and it's something new. Um, but yeah. And then I think the only other thing I had for the news center is I'm just going to briefly touch on it because I haven't really read the article yet. But I know it's a controversial topic. People love and hate Anthem in equal parts throughout the internet. But the developers of Anthem have stated that they're essentially going to, throughout probably this year and maybe more, going to completely redesign the game. While it's actively being played, because they realize that what they produced didn't necessarily follow through the way that they wanted. The systems that they put in place didn't stick the way that they wanted. Besides, there's like a hardcore dedicated audience to that game. I was one of them for a short time, probably about like 600 hours of time. That's not short. That's not short at all. But I don't know. I hope they succeed. I was actually talking to Tuba earlier about that, and when they redesign it and when they overhaul the game, I'm definitely going to try and jump back in. Maybe not full blast because, like I said, Issa's got me hook, line, and sinker right now. I'm fucking in love with it all over again. Um, but yeah, so that's a little bit of news to give you guys a little bit of a feel for where I get my articles from. I will be posting them in the description, but usually where I get my news from, Polygon, GameSpot.com, the usual places. They're really great sources. Most of the time, non-biased articles. They cover, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fucking great, and the terrible. And like I said, most of the time, non-biased. So if you're sick of those weird, leany articles that are self-serving, go there. better places. And that
Better
will,
places, better pizza,
yeah,
Papa John's.
Papa John's. Wait, no, that man was a racist. I don't want his racist pizza.
Oh
That was brutal.
God.
Yeah, I know, that's terrible. Sorry, Papa John. I know you didn't mean it. Maybe. That statement right there is gonna get me fucking my head severed by the internet. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's a Papa John supporter. He must be racist. You
You
stupid
must
fuck.
be.
That
You must be.
multicultural fucking Puerto Rican bastard.
Oh my
He's a
God.
racist."
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If somebody calls me racist, I'm like, hold on, listen, I'm from like 6 different ethnicities. I'm the furthest from a racist. Anyways, yeah, that escalated quickly. That was a good way to fucking end the news center, though. And we are on to games of the week. All right,
Ooh.
what have you been playing this week, good sir? I know I've been ranting
Uh,
a lot for the past 2 segments, so
you're good.
you take it.
Mostly what I've been playing, it's because my buddy got me into it, was NBA 2K20.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Kicking ass? Is it you running people? You
Well,
fucking
it's a
making them
little
feel it?
interesting because um, you can't just be the best person playing this game. You have to grind,
Oh, okay.
which it's a pain in the butt for what this game does. So, I mean, I'm going against people that are insane in this game,
Yeah.
but I'm slowly grinding. I
Yeah.
mean, this is pretty much I've been playing this yesterday. I kind of touched on Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
which was interesting, but didn't.
Can
But
you?
it's mostly been those two games I've been playing, Modern Warfare and NBA 2K.
All right, that's
It's
fair. That's fair. Can you hear that stupid fucking lawnmower thing outside?
no, I
Okay,
can't.
good. Whew. That was like I saw my mic thing going a little bit, and I'm like, oh fuck no, we're gonna have a whole segment that's fucking.
Oh God.
Oh, well, I'm glad, dude. These headphones are fucking phenomenal, then, because like I don't have it connected to the amp, so I don't have the noise gate on. But I guess it has like a natural noise gate, anyways, which is really
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so I guess on that note, so 2K Modern Warfare. I really enjoy Modern Warfare. I'm always so consumed with other games. I'll go in
Yeah.
for a couple matches and then I'm like, I want to play something else. But I am super impressed with Modern Warfare. Honestly, they did a phenomenal job. It seems like a booming fucking success for them, especially after some questionable games and like a
Oh yeah.
questionable couple of years, really. Um, so that's it. I hope that more Call of Duty titles come out the way that Modern Warfare did. You know, just with that kind of effort, that kind of new feeling to it. It's like they took the best parts of Call of Duty and then they added a little bit of realism in it, so it kind of felt
Yeah.
like at times like that's one of the things I loved about Battlefield is like how it felt, how immersive it felt. They did really good at not making this game feel super arcadey.
Yeah.
It has its moments, obviously, but that's Call of Duty, which is fine. But yeah, my games mainly, it's been Daisy and ESO. Honestly, I've been messing around. Oh, I found out. I have control over some of the configuration files, and I've been messing around, and I've been
Uh,
systematically altering the entire loot table of our server. Um,
oh,
yeah, so
interesting.
yeah, I'm testing different things, and because I can literally go in and increase amounts, take things away. So I did a massive overhaul of the inventory. But what I realized is like I took away a bunch of shit that we don't need, that was spawning all the time, like even a good bit of the clothes and stuff that like I didn't want to see, to make room for other stuff, but I didn't like equally increase other things. Like I increased a couple things, like car tents I increased, construction lights I increased, which I saw that impact because I found both of those items within like a 10-minute session yesterday
Yeah.
after doing the overhaul, which is cool. But then also I was going through houses and I realized they were like dead.
Mm-hmm.
Some houses had nothing in it, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Okay, and then it kind of clicked. I'm like, oh, okay, the items that would normally be spawning in houses, I took away a lot of that shit, and I didn't increase some of the other stuff too much. So they, what I realize how the loot system works is that it populates the entire map. So if I only have a couple hundred of this particular item, those couple hundred could be fucking anywhere, especially if it's items that are supposed to spawn in houses. So now I'm going to have to incrementally increase, and I'm going to see if I can get it to a point where I understand the loot systems better, so I can at will change what spawns in mass, because that would be pretty cool, because my next adventure is going to be seeing if I can manipulate zombie spawns. If I can do that, what I want to do is I want to overpopulate the map with weapons and ammo, and then fucking like quadruple the zombie population, and then make it perma nighttime, and we'll have a bunch of road flares, and we're just gonna go to war with zombies in the dark. It'll be terrifying, probably a terrible end result, and no copping out going on top of cars.
It's gonna happen for what happened last time in the military base.
Oh god, terrifying. So yeah, that's been my game of the week. And ESO, man, MMOs are definitely an acquired taste. MMOs have kind of since like back in the day with WoW, when it only had one expansion, has sort of been my thing, and that's why I've always drifted back to ESO. But like coming back this time, I don't know if it's just like the change in my mentality or how life has turned. I'm more happy more often, and shit's just chill. My life is peaceful, so I like going back into it this time. I have this whole different outlook, and I just realized like all the great things this game has. For instance, like say you level a character from 1 to 50. After that, it goes to champion levels, and champion levels are essentially the end game leveling system. It goes up to like 820 or 860, and the cool thing about that though is like once you get to champion level 160, which is like a fraction of the max, that's where gear caps itself out. So other games like this, they would make it incrementally every like 100 or so. You would have to replace all the gear you just got and then get it all over again, and you're just gonna have to do that systematically until you get to the very end. That's a pain in the ass. That's a shitty system, honestly. But the way that Bethesda did it is they cap it at 160, so from there on out, that is the last time you really have to grind for a full set of gear, which is really cool. And then also, if you want to make another character, the only grind that you have to do at that point is the 1 to 50 again. Because once you hit 50, all of your champion points that you gained, that's universal on your account. So I have a level 606 champion points, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've been grinding this game for a couple of years. This time though, I'm going all the way. I'm getting all the way to 800. But the cool thing is like I'm leveling a new character, and it's a necromancer. I got him about halfway to 50 already, because there's like some XP grind spots where you literally just run a circuit, and you kill these zombies over and over and over again with like experience boosting scrolls.
Yeah.
And it makes you fly through the ranks. But once that necromancer hits 50 and caps out at 50, he's gonna immediately be 600. And the cool thing too is that like, even though I haven't done that yet, I can still apply the champion points, because you get 1 point per champion level, and that goes to different things, different like skill boosting things, whether it's spell critical or damage over time increases and stuff like that. So you're able to apply those champion points, even though you're not 50 yet. So I'm a really meaty low level. Like I went into a dungeon yesterday and I was just slaughtering shit. And I could just imagine these guys are like, what is this level 18 doing? How is he doing this? He's fucking destroying these massive mobs by himself. But it's because I have a whole bunch of fucking damage increases and shit like that.
Jesus.
But yeah, it's a really fun game. Super immersive, amazing lore. So much effort is put into it, and granted, it has its flaws. There's some things that I don't like about it when it comes to like the game's in-game economy, because it's kind of ruled by like a handful of guilds. Because you can make a guild if you have over 50 players. You can bid on these things called guild traders, and they're sort of like an auction house. And as long as you have a guild trader, you and your guild can put stuff up into that guild trader to sell, and then other people can come and buy it. So it's like the fact that there's guilds out there that like make people kind of follow whatever their rules are, and good for them. They established themselves very early on, and they maintain their guild traders, but they rule the in-game economy. So it's like, if there's a certain item you need, if they essentially deem that item worth a certain amount, it will roughly sell for that amount no matter what, unless you're going like peddling by yourself, going into like the zone chat or going around the major cities and selling directly to people. That's one of my only aggravated factors about it. I think there should be an open auction house for anybody to use, even if it limits you to like only a few items that you can sell, and then the guild traders are there to sell as much as you want if you're a part of a guild that has a guild trader.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, the game is fucking phenomenal, and I'm so glad to be playing it again.
Hell yeah.
And I guess last thing for games of the week. Last week we were talking about paladins, and then we went to go play paladins, and we both saw something that made us so fucking happy, very deserving. We both discovered, and drum roll, we're fucking platinum rank season 2, bitches. Come at us.
Don't fuck with us.
And then we proceeded to go fuck some people up, not having played the game in like a couple months.
Yeah.
Rocking the Platinum 2 frames. And that's one thing I love about that game, is the way you can rep it, We were able to roll in, and dude, I'm telling you, that fucking frame is such a motivator, because I've been doing the Talus challenge and playing matches with Talus, and granted I haven't been grinding as much as I probably should, but when I do, I'm trying to tick away at him. But like, when I'm going in and I see that platinum fucking frame, I'm like, I can't underperform. I can't let these bitches think for a second that they're better than a platinum.
Yeah.
And it was really funny. Yesterday I ended up in a match, and there was another platinum season 2 on the enemy team, and he was a Maldamba. Dude, I fucking headhunted him so hard. So hard, and we won. And it was Onslaught, and it was like the not King of the Hills, so it's that one center point. And the other team was pretty decent. They had like Buck, Koga, Leon, I believe, Tiberian, and then Maldamba. And it was a pretty solid team. They were throwing down. They took the lead for a little bit, then we took it back, and then it was pretty close. It was like 380 to like 385, and I think we were down to 5. And dude, I fucking rolled into center, full blast, ready to go, and just cleared it for the win. It was
Jeez.
Yeah, I've been flooring people. But yeah, that's been kind of fun, playing that again, and also repping the Platinum 2. But yeah, so if there's any listeners out there that's on Xbox, or really any console, because it's crossplay, and you wanna mess around with us or team up if you feel like you're up to par, let us know. We're definitely some motivated Paladins players. Well, it's semi-motivated, I guess, because we're also playing other games. Alrighty, well, that's it for Games of the Week. We shall move on to the Weekly Weebu.
Weeb.
Ooh-wee.
Weeb.
Okay. Demon Slayer, bro. Fuck. Man, that shit. Like, I keep getting this feeling like maybe they're not gonna win. Cause, fuck. Like, granted, I think they are. But I think, like, I don't know, man. It's crazy that Muzan is, like, he's aged 9,000 plus years because of that serum. First of all, he deduced how long he had been aging while fighting off fucking Tanjiro and swinging like 7 limbs, 8 limbs systematically, fucking everything up around him, and was doing some super math. Like,
yeah, pretty
is
much.
Crazy. He's fucking crazy. I think that was last chapter, but still. He's insane. Muzan is probably one of the coolest fucking bad guys ever. Because it's like,
oh yeah,
he's rightfully so stupid strong. Like, he's
and he
been
just
around.
reminds me of Michael Jackson, the Japanese Michael Jackson.
Dude, he's got some fucking fly style, though. And he's a
Poster.
cross-dresser because, hey, fuck it. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Like, yeah, what is
But
somebody gonna tell him not to do it?
yeah,
uh, but yeah, so fucking Snake Dude came in, saved Tanjiro. We realize that he's able to fucking fight without his eyes. His face is all fucked up.
yeah.
He uses his
And what's
snake.
dope is yeah, he uses a snake, which I was like, dude, that's dope.
That's some next level shit, man. He's such a cool Hashira. Yeah, that fight's getting crazy. Like everybody got fucked up a couple episodes or a couple chapters ago, and now they're giving the serum to some of them. Um, you know, I find it funny though. Every time it cuts to the guys, like the medic guys, like the
Something
one demon
stupid.
dude's always yelling at them because they're just fucking up. It's like, what are you doing? Give them the serum. They're like, oh shit, yeah, the serum. Like, yeah, maybe the
Yeah,
thing that's
yeah.
gonna help you guys fucking live. Oh man, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen the next couple of chapters? You think this
I think
55 minutes is gonna drag out for like 3-4 more chapters? You think they're gonna
I
end it
think it's
soon?
gonna drag out for a couple chapters. I believe it can go on.
Yeah.
But the thing that's interesting is at the end of it that they said that oh that's his weak point. So
Hmm.
I wonder if Muzan even notices
Oh.
because I feel like I feel like Tanjiro is gonna go for that. Pretty much see that it's his weakness,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to attack it and get hit, get hurt, and then Nezuko is gonna join the fight
Hmm.
and just go
Yeah,
off.
they
But
haven't
like I
showed
feel
her in a
like that's gonna
minute.
be, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be 3 chapters because she's still on the way.
Yeah, she's still running lightning speed, like fucking Kahlua over there with the godspeed of demons. um. But yeah, no, that's yeah. I think it's probably gonna be around that. She's probably gonna get in, and then watch. She'll probably wind up getting hurt, and then
She's gonna
Tanjiro's
heal
gonna flip
Tanjiro.
his shit, and then
She's gonna heal Tanjiro.
oh, dude, that would be nuts. She's gonna boil Muzan's blood out of him, so then he'll be able to see and focus completely on his breathing forms, and then she'll get
Oh
hurt
yeah.
after she heals him, and then he's gonna flip his shit and do all 13. Oh,
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 jeez.
I can't wait,
Because
dude.
if you notice, is that his eye was slowly closing on him,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then it reopened. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. He's pushing himself so far. He's not breathing enough, so his brain isn't getting like any oxygen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's crazy. I cannot wait, and I sincerely hope they release an anime because this fight is gonna be the craziest couple of episodes ever. Like, there's gonna be
Which we should be
blood
getting the movies
everywhere.
this year. Should be getting the movie this year.
Yeah. Uh, they better soon. I want it like now. Okay, so that's Demon Slayer. My Hero, because yeah, we're really down to just a couple
Yeah, a
things a
couple
week
things
now.
left.
Fire Force is
And
in hiatus. Fucking
Doctor
Doctor
Stone,
Stone, Sword Art,
which I
fucking
don't understand why Sword Art.
yeah, it was in the middle of everything, bro. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. So yeah, My Hero really is our main one. Which this last episode was sort of chill. It was a little heart wrenching though. Like when they were talking to Eri in the hospital, that shit like kind of got to me because then you realize like she's still super fucked up. But then like
Mm-hmm.
how innocent and how kind Tanjiro is, and he immediately like
Tanjiro?
he
You mean
oh shit
Midoriya?
yeah Midoriya, wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm getting my shit fucking convoluted, bro. Well, they're
You said
practically the same
Tanjiro?
character, all right. They're
Tanjiro and fucking my hero?
that'd be crazy. Nah, they got the same archetype, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I
they're
can see
they're
that,
pretty
but
much the same character.
still,
Anyway,
this one doesn't have a
Midoriya or
demon
Deku,
sister.
but like how compassionate it is that he immediately came up with some kind of result as soon as he realized, wait a second, she's still fucked up in the head. We need to do something about it. And he's like, oh, the festival. It's like shit like that. That's so heartwarming and like
Ooh,
just
but but what's gonna be dope about it is that they're doing the music.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I feel that she's gonna like love the music, cry and smile. I feel
Oh,
like that's
dude,
gonna happen.
that's gonna make me
It's
cry.
gonna make me
That's
tear
gonna
up.
make me
It's gonna
cry.
make me tear
Grown ass
up.
man tears. I don't give a fuck. That shit will
Hey,
make me
dude,
cry.
anime is a different like life.
Yeah, it's
Some people like still think anime is stupid or like they don't really like anime. It doesn't seem interesting.
yeah.
But if you watch it,
It's got so much life in it, man. You
yeah,
know
it's
that's the thing
like
about
One
it.
Piece, 100% One Piece.
Yeah, it's there's so much compassion behind everything, and it's I don't know. It's on a different level. You really can't judge it until you try. And if it's not your thing, whatever. But like you can't deny the fact that it is like just some of the most powerful stuff.
Oh yeah.
The way they make you get attached to characters, and it's just it's on a different level. I get that feeling sometimes with certain shows, but ultimately like anime takes the top on that. Like even like I was thinking about what's gonna happen with Togato or Togata. Like once Eri gets her powers and she learns how to control them, that's the first thing she's gonna do is rewind
Yeah.
Togata's to the point where he still had powers.
Or Lemillion to some people
Yeah,
that don't know
yeah,
his name.
Lemillion.
Which is
Because
crazy that Midoriya didn't even say his hero name.
nope, he was just trying to save her.
Yeah, he just saved her without like even like telling her his name, which the million did it instantly.
Yeah,
But I think it's because Midoriya's still learning to become a hero,
yeah,
and through all the stuff he's been going through, I can pretty much understand.
yeah.
But
No, that's
it's
that's gonna be
interesting.
really interesting. And then they have that fucking what's it, gentle.
Oh, yeah,
That-
gentle, which is weird,
I
but
don't know
he
how to feel
seems
about
like
it. He's definitely gonna do something at the festival. Like
with
they're obviously leading into
the
that.
coffee just had me dying. It's like
That's hot.
that's hot.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking goof. Wow, she'll
But
probably be like somewhat powerful, and he's gonna try and like interrupt the festival to make his name, and then he's gonna get like
that's what I
punched
think
in the
he's gonna
face.
do. I feel like that's what he's gonna do because Erie, or because he knows that Midoriya is there,
Yeah.
and like he's trying to target Erie, which
Oh, I could see that. I
yeah.
could see that.
So I feel like he doesn't know that she's going to the festival,
Yeah.
but can also feel like she is.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, and then I'll call it the Josh Kuhn One Piece update. What episode you on?
Oh, episode 411.
Nice. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You're like almost halfway there.
So I've seen Law, I've seen Kid,
mm,
I've seen Boa.
mm,
Just haven't like her love beam,
yeah.
which that's interesting.
Yep.
But
Wow.
that island is just stupid.
Yeah, it is definitely one of the islands where they're taking a break. You know,
Yeah, where they're like getting all their team ready for a whole bunch
exactly.
of things,
Yeah,
which I can see that happening.
it's definitely a solid change of pace. But at the end of that arc, at the end of that island, Luffy's gonna get a newspaper. When he gets that newspaper, let me tell you, One Piece will never be the same.
Oh yeah, I mean I've already seen. I've accidentally looked up a video
Yeah.
and I was super sad about it because
Mm.
it pretty much showed the fight
Mm.
or it pretty much showed Luffy talking to Ace, but I'm
Mm.
not gonna get into it like
Yeah.
that. I wanna like I
Yeah.
saw a little bit and I
Leave your
stopped
heart
it.
open and fresh.
Yeah,
Let One
I
Piece
didn't
wound
fully
you.
watch it. Yeah,
Oh man, yeah,
because
that's ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, I cried when I saw everyone leave.
Mm,
Like when they all got smacked by the freaking palm guy.
yeah, fucking Kuma. But
Yeah, Kuma.
you'll realize Kuma didn't do that out of malice. He was actually saving them. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would have gotten murdered by the
Oh
fucking
yeah, they would have got
admirals.
yeah they would have
Like
got murdered by that admiral.
so
But that that girl, that that like big Japanese girl,
Mm-hmm.
is she from where you guys are?
I don't remember honestly, but I don't
Because
think so because I haven't
she's
seen her.
doing.
But she might be. Maybe she
That's why
mentions
I'm
it.
thinking she's from there, but she's working with the Navy
Yeah, yeah. That
because
that
she
could be
is the
it.
Navy scientist,
Yeah,
and she was doing a bunch of like force pushes and force punches. She wasn't doing a bunch of
yeah,
um crazy powers.
yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't seen
And then
her
I did
since
see,
we've
and then
been
I
at
did see
Wano.
the word hockey,
Mmm. Mmm.
and
It
that's what the
begins.
that's when I noticed the girls with the bows. That's what they were using.
Mm-hmm. Observation
So
hockey goes a
yeah,
long way. Um, yeah, you'll start to see that more. Especially after this island that you're at now, hockey becomes a very prominent part, and more so. Even now, it's like becoming a bigger and bigger part because that's like all of the strongest people in the One Piece universe are masters of some form of hockey, one way or another, whether
mm,
it's conquerors, observation, or armament. Yeah, they're super superpowers, pretty much super duper powers.
yeah, and that's where I'm thinking that like Samoan girl or the one from Japan or whatever
hmm
got it from pretty much
Yeah. All
is
right.
that she learned it from hers.
Yeah. Well, that's the One Piece update. We'll see where you are. I know you're gonna be in Kentucky, so it'll probably slow
Oh,
your
I'm
grind
still
a little
gonna
bit.
watch it.
You still?
I'm still gonna watch it.
All
Heck yeah,
right.
I'll watch
That's
it on the
dope.
way on the plane ride.
Okay, let's transition to the outro. All right. Well, um, I guess this is it. What's your arrangements over in Kentucky? Are you like staying at a hotel, or do they have
Oh yeah,
like a
we're staying.
place? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
okay,
staying at a hotel.
okay. How long are you gonna be over there? A couple weeks, couple
Uh,
months?
at least a month.
Okay. So you're gonna be at a
So
hotel for a whole month? Oof,
yeah, I
oof,
know. Ugh,
ugh.
cringe.
Yeah, fuck, bro. That's kind of shitty. Like they can't like rent
But
like a fucking like small
like
house or something
at
for the
first, that's what we were
homies.
thinking, that they're gonna rent a house for all of us.
Yeah, that would make
But
the most sense, honestly.
which that'd be dope. But
Yeah,
yeah, they want to do a
better be like a
hotel.
5-star fucking hotel, not some fucking
It,
shitty Bates
well,
Motel on a dark
we're
road.
gonna see how it is for 2 weeks, and if Matt and John don't like it, then they're gonna
They're gonna
switch us into a
upgrade.
different one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. At least you got Matt and John going down there, and if it's shitty, they're not gonna have it. So that's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
cool. Man, we just did an hour. Fuck,
Oh
look at that.
Jesus.
I like
I've
it.
been playing 2K.
All right. Well, good sir. Uh, here's to a good second episode. I'll let you know once it releases. I'll probably do Friday.
Okay.
Because I let a couple people listen to it. That way they can make sure everything sounds good and nothing needs to get cut out. And then that'll be that. But fuck. Here's to another good week and safe travels and all that. I suppose if I'm probably gonna be playing ESO for a bit, but if I hop over to Paladins, I'll shoot you a message.
All right. Yeah, I'll be on 2K for a bit. Later on, I gotta go do some more shopping.
All right,
But yeah, if you want to play some Paladins, let me know.
alrighty, man. Well, goodbye, everybody. We will see you next week. We will
Goodbye.
see you.